Marine veterans Chad Robichaux and Kate Monroe, welcome to both of you. Thank you for your service and happy Independence Day.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. Happy Independence Day.
So, Kate, what are your thoughts on this Independence Day as we look at a big celebration at the White House and across our great country?
I absolutely love it. Growing up as a kid, this was my grandma's birthday. She would have been 100 years old today. As a child,
Wow.
I thought all the fireworks were for her. But now after serving our country, and I just couldn't be more proud. I love that we went on this mission in this 250th year. Kudos to President Trump for taking our military and our veterans so seriously, for honoring and giving gravity to our service. He is a hero. I'm so excited for what's to come for our nation.
Chad, as part of the White House celebration, the B-2 pilots involved in Operation Midnight Hammer were invited to the White House. What do you think that special recognition means to our men and women currently wearing the uniform?
I mean, it means so much. Look, we have a freedom unlike anything in human history. And, these rights are God-given, but we still have them because of every warrior who's donned the uniform and, fought, bled, died for these freedoms since 1775. So today is a day to pause, be proud, and be grateful to our service members. And the fact that President Trump continues to highlight that is something that us as service members, truly, truly value. And we see that in the recruiting numbers. Look, we were down 30% in recruiting, the lowest since Vietnam coming into this new administration. But under a strong commander-in-chief and Secretary of Defense, our military is now focused on national defense, not politics. And if we're going to go to war, we're going to have a clear and focused mission and purpose. We're going to show overwhelming strength, and that's what those B-2 pilots did. And that's what we're seeing right now. Our young men and women are stepping up at record numbers because they trust their leadership for the first time in decades, and parents do too. And we're at the highest recruiting numbers that I've seen in recruiting surge that I've seen in my 30 years in and around the military. We already have met all the recruiting goals for 2025, and we're only halfway through the year. So it's a very special moment in our country.
That is an amazing turnaround. Now, according to the Fox poll, nearly 6 in 10 Americans are proud of the country, the highest that's been in a decade. Kate, how do you assess that?
I'm not surprised. It's so exciting, such an exciting time for our country. I was actually saying in this last presidency that we had almost hit an event horizon with our recruiting numbers. And if we didn't pivot back and repent as a nation with our recruiting, we were going to absolutely get crushed, in decades to come. And to see us already hit the mark mid-year is amazing. Kudos to Pete Hegseth. I always tell people, I serve veterans day in and day out, 16,000 veterans in the last calendar year. And every veteran has told me, we're not buying all this nonsense with this new VA secretary. We're excited about what's to come. We've never been served better. So I couldn't be more proud as a Marine Corps veteran on this 250-year celebration.
All right, one more from the Fox poll. Is the United States the best country in the world to live? 68% saying yes. Chad, your reaction?
Absolutely, we're the best country in the world. I've been to over 60 countries in my time. And look, America has its problems like everywhere else, but there is no greater country on earth than the United States of America. There's a reason that people are flocking to our borders to come in. We don't have an exit line. We have an entry line, and we happen to control our borders because people want to come to the great opportunities that are here in America. And those opportunities have been preserved by strong leadership and by our men and women in uniform. And again, they've been preserved since 1775 because these brave men and women. And today is a day that we recognize that, we celebrate that. And I, for one, can answer, I'm part of that poll. I'm proud to be an American, and I'm grateful to live in the greatest nation, not on earth, but in history.
Chad Robichaux and Kate Monroe, thank you for your service. Have a beautiful Independence Day.
Happy 4th.
Thank you.